Hey guys, 𝗷𝗵𝗏 here with the 3 T's, thoughts, traumas, and toxins. And today I really just want to talk about what I do for every single patient who comes to see me with some kind of chronic disease. Now, what is the number one thing that is considered the most common denominator amongst all disease? If you guessed unhealthy inflammation or disproportionate amounts of omega-6s to omega-3s, you have guessed it right. Because in our society today, the whole diet has been flipped upside down, and the problem with that is that there's so many pro-inflammatories like the omega-6s, and it has flooded our food chain, okay, through toxins, right, through the metals in our fishes, the environmental toxins that go into our waters and stuff like that. So our bodies are just filled with unhealthy inflammation these days, and if you're not careful, you can get spun or you can get stuck in a vicious cycle of using endless amounts of supplementation or medical drugs to actually fuel those nutrient gaps. Now, when I talk about nutrient gaps, I'm talking about having a lab test done or going to a functional neurologist or functional nutritionist like myself who uses different holistic health clinical testing methods to identify your nutrient gaps. And for example, if someone comes to me with diabetes, and before I even talk about their pancreas and how their alpha and beta cells are working or fixing their digestive tract and stuff like that, I'm first focused on identifying whether they have a zinc deficiency. Do they have a P5P, which is the active form of B6 deficiency? Do you have a magnesium deficiency? Do you have a omega-3s deficiency? Do you have maybe sesame seed oil, which is a strong inhibitor of one of the bad prostaglandins, right? So, one of the good prostaglandins. And all these different nutrient gaps that we identify in the clinic, we then tell patients that these are the foods that you can use as medicine, okay? Food is medicine, an adage that is so long forgotten these days. We're gonna tell them to use food as medicine to cover those nutrient gaps. And that is often the most powerful way to see you heal in nature, heal from nature, and heal by nature in the most natural form, because this is what God designed. And just a major throwback to our beginning of humanity, and that is in the Garden of Eden, guys. In the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve, being put in the garden by God, never had any nutrient lack. Why? Because in that garden, they had every single food as medicine to accomplish every single nutrient profile that they ever need to have long and sustained good health. So I want to challenge you, if you have chronic disease, start today by altering your inflammation, starting with fixing your omega-3s. Okay, so I hope this helps. Bless you.